Hello and welcome to my guide on how to solo Gaitan. Gaitan is a relatively simple and straightforward boss. The difficulty comes mostly in form of the damage that the boss does. Gaitan always starts out with two normal swings and then he follows it up with a third swing, which is a spin. This spin you can just move out of to avoid taking damage. After the spin, Gaitan will always follow up with a ground slam to watch the player with the aggro, most likely the tank. This one you can either sidestep or use your block. After his ground slam, he will always follow up with his fury attack. This one just needs to be blocked. After that, he will always follow up with a single attack and then another slam towards the furthest players. But since it's only me in the video, it will always go towards me. He will then do another normal 2 hits and then he will start his charge moves. Normally his charge goes for the furthest player twice and then the aggro holder, which is most likely the tank. In this case it's only me, so he will just charge me once and then he will charge the aggro holder, which is me again, so 2 times total. After that he will do the big spin. Make sure to stay in close in the inner circle where you take less damage than the outer circle. Then finally he will do another fury attack. This pattern he will repeat until something interrupts him. The only thing that can interrupt him is the pillar mechanic. He will do the pillar mechanic once he has done that entire rotation twice, or he has gotten to the points of 90% HP and 40% HP. In the pillar mechanic, the first slam will go towards the player with the red mark, indicated by the red circle above the player. The furthest player usually gets the red mark, but since it's only me, I always get it. The second slam will be towards the second furthest player, marked with a red X once the mechanic starts, but since it's only me, there is no red X mechanic and the red X mechanic is completely removed. Gaitan also has a spinning X move, which he will throw at the player that is the furthest away from him after the initial 4 players has been pulled by the chains. Meaning that the 4 players that already got pulled from the chain can't get the spinning X on them, and it will therefore be the 2 players left that is competing to get the spinning X thrown at them. But since it's only me, he will throw the spinning X at me, of course. After he has done his second slam, the spinning X will explode and leave behind on the ground a zone of AoE damage. The fight is quite long when you're alone, so I decided to pool up all the AoE zones from the X's at the back of the arena. After the fourth and final slam, Gaitan will always charge the aggro holder, which is most likely again the tank. He will then repeat his normal attack sequence again from the top, and this will go on repeat until the boss is dead. As a last note, I'll add that you always want to have someone in melee range of the boss, because if the one tanking him is not in melee range, the boss will trigger a charge mechanic where he will charge the aggro holder. This is very sudden and unexpected, and therefore want to be avoided. Unfortunately, while making this video, I figured out that there is a time limit to the boss. After 15 minutes, Gaitan will enrage and he will start one-shotting every player in the arena. I could therefore not kill Gaitan on my own, as I lack the damage, but maybe someone with some better gear or more damage may be able to do it in the future. I hope you learned something in this guide that you will be able to use in your own gameplay.